Hey there, it's Stephanie Shea, Chief Astrologer for janspiller.com with your monthly horoscope, and this one is for you, Leo. Here's your horoscope for May 2020. The sun is shining in Taurus through May 19th. This is going to emphasize your leadership skills, whether at work or within your family or social circles. You may be the one that others are looking to for guidance. Be sure to allow yourself some time to rest and process your own emotions as well. On the 20th, the sun will enter Gemini, which is going to encourage networking and nurturing your friendships. It's going to be great timing to use technology to stay connected to loved ones. This is a big theme for everyone, and it's really being highlighted in your personal astrology as well. On May the 6th, we've got the North Node moving into the sign of Gemini. It's going to remain there for about a year and a half until early 2022. Now, as the North Node makes this shift from the element of water, it's been in Cancer, it's now going to the element of air, Gemini. There's a special importance being placed on communications and the media, making connections and spreading information. We've already been definitely feeling this. For Leos in particular, it's a time to use what I feel is your star quality, your personal charisma, where Leos are sort of known for having a certain amount of charisma and leadership that draws people to them, where you can get people's attention. You can really rally others to pull together and uplift each other's spirits during these challenging times. That's something Leo is really talented at, just offering some joy. It brings out the inner child in everyone. Now we're going to experience a full moon in Scorpio on May the 7th. And that's going to activate your fourth house of home and family. This is a good time to tend to home-related projects. Deep cleaning, purging clutter, super supported at this full moon. It's probably something a lot of people are doing anyway. It's really supported on a psychological level. You could feel emotions surface. They could even be related to your childhood. You or your family members may be feeling extra sensitive. Keep that in mind. Full moons do that. It's a good time to take a step back. Once the full moon passes, you'll feel calmer energies prevailing, and it will be better time to have healing conversations a couple days after the full moon has passed. We've got Venus stationing retrograde on 13th. It's retrograde in the sign of Gemini. This will last from May 13th all the way till June 24th. I've put up a separate video on the channel. If you haven't checked it out yet, you can find out more about this unique astrological cycle. It only happens about every 18 months, and the energy during this time period encourages reflection and reassessment of values. It's very fitting. It won't be a good time for major purchases or relationship decisions. Try to settle on something you can work with for now. Later in the summer, we'll get past some of this astrology. We've got eclipses coming up. We even have a Mercury retrograde to get through. So it's really time to take it one day at a time, slow and steady. In the coming months, definitely go easy on yourself and others. Don't be afraid to reach out if you're in need of some encouraging words. Leos often put out very brave front, a strong persona. Your animal is the lion. However, people might not realize you could use some support too. It's okay to ask for some help. It's also a great month with research and learning related projects. Saturn and Jupiter will be stationing retrograde mid-month. This is a time when everyone is undergoing a learning curve when it comes to daily routines and work. Leos in particular are slated to reinvent their daily lives in a big way in the coming months. You'll need to break free from rigid attitudes and be ready to embrace the unknown. Partners or close friends can be a particular source of strength, and you're going to find the greatest comfort, however, by generating your own peace of mind. It's not as much a time to rely on external sources of support when the outer planets, Saturn and Jupiter, are retrograde. And we're in these cycles for a good 4 or 5 months. So know that this is becoming more of a DIY section of 2020. Now, this month's new moon on the 22nd will be in the sign of Gemini. This supports goals related to communications, learning, friendships, groups, humanitarian causes, and your big picture goals. It's actually a time to set some big dreams and visions. It may take a while to unfold, but the new moon is a very positive time to get those intentions kind of planted the way you plant seeds in the ground and then nurture them. You can see some growth in a few months. So I hope you can work with this astrology in the most productive way. Be safe, be well, and I will see you back here next month with your horoscope.